collectors, and welcome to another Bossk's Bounty video. And in this video we're going to be taking a look at the Star Wars The Vintage Collection Axe Woves Privateer from The Mandalorian. And the card back suggests that he's from season 3 of The Mandalorian, but in actual fact you can tell just by looking at that image and the figure that we're getting that this is just a repack of the season 2 version of Axe Woves, and all they've done is given him a swappable head and helmet rather than a removable helmet, because when we got that figure originally, the original Axe Woves, for some reason he came with a removable helmet when his two partners in crime did not. They had swappable heads and helmets, so it was a bit jarring, and because of that the helmet is way oversized. So in this video really what we're going to be doing is taking a very quick look at the new figure and then also comparing him against the original, specifically with the helmet on instead of the head. We also will compare the head sculpts, see if there's any slight differences with the paint applications and things like that. But you know, do not be fooled guys. This is not season 3 version of Axe Woves like in the picture. This is just a repack of that original one that we got from season 2. And with all that being said, let's just take a quick closer up look at the card back. I mean, it's a decent enough image of him. It's just a shame it doesn't represent what's in the packaging, isn't it, really? So there he is, looking pretty cool on the bubble. We've got the yellow behind the figure and on the name pill. Privateer in the name pill there, which the original version did not have. This one is VC315. There is another image of what you're getting. Vintage Collection logo, Disney and Hasbro. Not too much else to say really, so let's just get it open and check him out. Alright then guys, so here is the updated version of Axe Woves next to his original. I'll leave it a second for you to decide which one is the original and which one is the new one, but I think it's pretty obvious by just looking at the size of the helmets. The one on the left is the original. I will spoil that for you now if you couldn't work that out already, but look at the size of that thing compared to that. So just for that fact, I mean, I'm happy that they've done this. I would have preferred it if they just brought him out on the same card back and said, look, we messed up, here's a updated version with a removable head stroke helmet, and you know, it's all in scale now, rather than giving us a whole new card back which doesn't match the figure. Yeah, I don't think that's the right way to do it in my opinion. So yeah, looking at these two here, they are almost identical, the figures. I mean, very slight differences in the paint applications. I would say that the one on the left, the original version's armor, might be ever so slightly darker, but the undergarment there may be a little bit lighter than that one. It's like a lighter grey, but you're always going to get those differences with different factories, different runs, that kind of thing. But what I would say also is the paint applications on the heads. So if we can just get that in focus there, I would say that the new version has more stubble going around his face, especially on the side of the face there. This is the new one. You can't really see it so much on that one, so that is more defined. But really from the front they look pretty much exactly the same. So the acid test really is to swap the heads and put the removable helmet onto this guy, and then we can really see, you know, the improvement on the scale. And there you go then guys, that's them side by side with the headgear on now, so you can really see the one on the right, the new version, now has the in-scale helmet. It has an articulated rangefinder as well, which I don't think this version does. And of course it just looks less rubbery, and this one is just way too big for the figure. It's completely out of scale. So, you know, in my opinion, it's a good thing that they've updated this figure. But as I said before, it would have been nice to just maybe update this figure and then give us an all-new Season 3 Axe Woves with his, you know, different armour and whatever. I'm not even sure if this armour is even accurate to the Axe Woves from the second season anyway. I believe he should have sort of this piece coming down underneath the belt like the Mandalorian does there, which this guy is missing. But of course they're trying to share parts with other Mandalorians that they've done and things like that. But that's about it for this review really. We'll just turn the figures around because I just want to have a look at the jetpacks just to make sure that they are the same. They look pretty similar to me as well. I'm not going to go through the articulation on the figure because it is exactly the same. If you want to see the articulation, then, you know, I'll leave a link to the original review of the version with the oversized helmet. So thank you so much for watching, guys. I appreciate it. Thank you to my Patreon supporters and channel members. Your support means a great deal to me, as always. Thanks for watching, everybody. Hit the like button if you've enjoyed the video, and we shall see you on the next one.